Meanwhile, on the screen right now, you have some visuals coming in from Mumbai. Motilal Oswal Securities, their numbers should be out, and we'll get more clarity from the management. But while that starts, I'm also going to get in Mr. Bhasin's views on Tatacom and SR Oil. So I haven't seen a buy call or a positive call on SR Oil in a while. Unlikely that you would recommend hold on both these counters?
No, I would recommend sell. I know it's a difficult pill to swallow, but Bianca, you will be relieved of the loss, and you can put your money into more productive stocks which can, recoup your losses. SR Oil, again, it's too much of regulatory environment, corporate governance, huge debt. So it's a total sell, and like Hemant suggested, Kane is one of the better names which we find along with Reliance. Either of that could be a good pick. On Tatacom, again, there's been too much of hype on the land sale which never goes through. Once that is decided, it could unlock some value. However, given the environment on telecoms, it's a total sell for us. It's one of the worst performing stock companies in the domestic environment. So Idea has been an outperformer. Of course, it's run up very sharply. We would only say that you buy it on correction. On the other hand, if you're looking to diversify, then State Bank on any correction should be bought, because with bond yields at 3-year lows, we think State Bank treasury income will be much ahead of what the street expects.
Right. All right, so there are some alternatives there coming in for David. Meanwhile, the management at Motilal Oswal are giving out more details and clarity about their numbers.
And about 3% year on year at about 130 crores. And profit after tax was significantly higher at about 36 crores, almost 60% over last year, and 25% quarter on quarter. This was because of we had almost one time return on investments which we had invested in private equity. So that is kind of contributing to the extra profit in this quarter. Then we had margins were very stable. EBITDA margin at about 33-34%, PAT margin about 22-23%. So margin structure was very stable. Even for the year, the whole year was kind of top line was very stable, bottom line was stable. So probably we have seen it looks that this is the year of stabilization. In fact, I am surprised to see the kind of stable performance financially. It has been contributed by changing the revenue mix, and we have tilted more towards asset management fees than broking. But overall, as a company, we have had a very stable performance. Coming to the dividend, we have consistently been increasing the dividend, and this year we have taken the dividend to 2 rupees, and that is about 33% of the payout.
About 35%.
Yeah, about 35% of the total profits have been distributed. So we have been steadily increasing the dividend, and on top of it, we have announced a buyback of shares. Technically, we can buy about 6% of 6 or 7% of the outstanding shares. We have proposed a buyback at about 90 rupees. Our current breakup value is about 85 rupees, and we think that by the time we complete the acquisition of the shares, it will be more like 89-90 rupees. So we have proposed buying back the shares at about one-time book, prevailing at the time of purchase, and we hope to complete the purchase in course of time after the due formalities are over. So that way we would more or less pay out everything by way of dividend about 35%, and other 60-65% would be paid out by way of buyback if the whole thing is successful. So what it will mean is that the capital employed of the company at the beginning of the year and end of the year would be more or less same. So what we are trying to do is that we are trying to see that return on the investment for the company's businesses starts inching up, and hopefully a bit of tailwind from the businesses that will help us go to much more logical level of ROIC in years to come. So that's what our net worth of the company is at about 220 crores, and with this buyback, I think it will get reduced to more like 1150 crores.
Yeah, 1170.
1170 crores for the opening of this particular year. Thank you very much.
So I have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
From Z Business. So we have seen the market volumes are not picking up. What is the effect that is there?
So market volumes have grown, but the mix has changed. More and more we are seeing F&O and derivative volumes going up. and cash volume is actually shrinking, and the brokerage bearing volume is cash volumes, and that has been shrinking in the marketplace. So as the market revives, as the cyclical upturn happens, we expect that cash volume also revives, and of course the derivative volumes correspondingly will go up.
So the recent report of SEBI shows that the number of sub-brokers in the industry are coming down.
Sure.
So what do you feel about this trend? What do you have to say about this trend?
Yeah, clearly the apathy towards investing in equities is kind of there, and it happens with a prolonged downturn, and so this is the third year of downturn, and if you see from the 2008 peak, it is almost fifth year of downturn. So this is really very long kind of a prolonged downturn, and other asset classes, particularly gold and real estate, have done reasonably well in this last 5 years. So people's memory is limited, in the sense very short. As an asset class, equity has done far better than gold and real estate if you take a little longer term, say 10, 15, 20 years. So I'm quite sure this asset class will assert itself. We have had our share of bad performance.
Mr. Ramdev Agarwal, he is the joint MD at Motilal Financial, giving out more details about the quarterly earnings. Numbers have been slightly above market expectations. We've seen their sales coming in at 116 crore rupees versus the 121 crore rupee that we had seen in the same period a year ago. Look at the profitability number, 36.72 crore rupees versus 21.72 crore. That's again the year-on-year comparison figure. The stocks today up almost 3% right now, trading at 88. Meanwhile, as we wrap up this edition of Buy or Sell, we've got the market still trading tentative.